that are.
Right?
Yeah, hold on. So Graham is coming in as well.
Oh, that's true.
Who else is in
We have
the?
Cassie, Kim, Graham, Jeffrey, and
Very good. We got that.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Jeffrey's there too. So yes, we totally have a quorum
Yeah.
tonight. All right. So Kim, we have a quorum.
Great. Well, welcome everyone. Just wanted to check and make sure there's no public. to be
Erica
heard.
didn't let me know of any public that was planning to attend. So Erica is now in the meanwhile, as we look for Brenda's replacement, Erica has stepped up to help out, and she did not let me know of anybody planning to be here tonight.
Okay, great. And then do we need to approve minutes from last meeting?
Yes, we need to approve both July and September meetings because our city clerk is asking for them.
Okay, do we do that individually then? We'll
I think we can take a vote to or I guess we can do them individually, because if somebody wasn't here for September, they can't vote on that.
Okay.
So if you were, let's start with July. If you were here in July.
So can someone would like to make a motion to approve the July meeting minutes?
I'll motion.
Okay, and a second. I'll second. And then all in favor?
Raise your hand if you were here. If you weren't here, you have to abstain. Okay, so we got, yes, we got Cassie, Graham, and Jeffrey, and Kim, and Crystal. All right, great.
Great. Okay, now we'll move on to September. Am I right? No.
Right.
August. No, we didn't have a
August
meeting. Yeah. So August.
So that's what-
So
September,
motion
right?
is it September? I thought
Yeah,
it
we
was
didn't have a meeting in August. Yeah.
Okay. So to move to approve the September meeting minutes. Is there
I'll motion
anyone?
to approve.
Okay,
Okay, and a second?
only if you were at the meeting.
I'll second. This is
Jeffrey,
Jeffrey.
okay?
All right, all
Anything
in
with-
favor?
Only
Raise your
if
hands.
you were at the meeting in September. All right. Okay, so we have
Okay.
Cassie, Graham, Jeffrey, Crystal, and Kim. That passes. Okay. All right, and I will take over because I see you're walking in the airport, Kim. So
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
no, thank you for being on, even if you're as you're traveling. So tonight is really not going to. Hopefully, we'll get done soon. It's not really a super heavy night. The heavy night is coming in November, and of course, those of you that are joining me for the hearings, you all have been doing a lot of great work, and I appreciate that. The big thing we got to do tonight, because we talked about it in July or in September, is we need to decide our process for selecting or interviewing applicants for the board for January of 2025. Application process closes on the 18th. And so then at that point, we'll know who we have to interview. Kim suggested that she would prefer that it be more than just the board and the board chair and vice chair. And so tonight, I just wanted to get some final guidance on how I'm going to move forward once we have the applicants. There's a couple of ways that we can go forward. One is we can expand the selection committee or the nominating committee from Kim and add some regular board members, or we can have a special meeting and do the whole board. I'm okay either way. I just need to know how you all want to move forward with that. So any suggestions?
You can add me to the meeting, to the interview process.
You have a primary process? Okay.
I like the idea of the whole board,
You like the idea of the whole board?
because we're working together as a unit, and just two people deciding. I just think.
Well, you're not just, so I want to clarify, you are not deciding.
Yeah,
You are,
I know,
recommendation.
but I'm just thinking
you're
that-
making recommendations because the people who decide is council. So I just want to make that clear. But, the council wants to hear your recommendations.
I just feel that the whole board would, you know, since we're going to be working as a unit, it'd be better for them to kind of make recommendations. Get some idea whether or not.
So-
The same, has to be.
Yes, that is true, Martha,
Yeah.
because her and Michael, they both got unexpired terms, they have to reapply.
So she would abstain from.
So with that said, Martha, please make sure you reapply, because I unless you not plan to, but yes,
Applications are due October 18th.
yeah,
I plan to do it this weekend.
perfect, thank you. Yeah, I'll let Michael know as well. I think I did let Michael know, but I'll remind him that they're due. So yeah, so we could do
Special meeting.
a special meeting with just the folks there. So Michael couldn't be a part of it, neither could Martha, because they're both reapplying. Their terms are up. So we could do just the remaining board members. We could hold this, and depending on how many folks apply, you know, it could be a short meeting like this too.
And do you want to do that? I guess another question is in person or virtually
Or hybrid, like we
or
do.
hybrid?
Yeah, I just need some guidance from the board on how they want to move forward. Any other thoughts?
I think it just depends on the candidates. If they can make it in person, great. We'll be here in person and can do a hybrid for those who want to join hybrid.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
if they can only join hybrid, then
That's fine. Yeah, I'm done with that.
That works,
That works for us. And again, we don't know how many, I mean, we still got till the 18th, so we don't know how many candidates. And that's really going to determine how long the special meeting goes. It's how many candidates we have, right? So I think last year, Graham, how many did we do? 4 or 5? Graham and Kim? Yeah, around 4 or 5. Yeah. So.
Wow.
So is that what we're thinking? Are we thinking a special meeting?
I like that idea. I think it would be great.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at I can send out a doodle poll. I always feel bad because fall is as a board member, fall is your hardest time because we're doing the hearings, even though not all of you have to be at all the hearings. But we need to, so what I don't know at this point is when the council is doing their interviews, because they do interviews as well. But it's sometime in December. So if I was looking at a
what do
calendar.
the council do interviews for?
What?
What does the council do interviews for?
Because they're the ones who decide.
So they interview as well?
Yes.
Dana?
I mean, their interviews are pretty fast sometimes.
Well, not that they would have
Yeah.
said no. Interesting.
They usually do more in-depth interviews, but because of so many boards and commissions, they're pretty.
Well, maybe I was also connected to Shakita. I don't know.
Yeah, could
Maybe
be.
it was like a recommendation from her. And it was necessary.
Yeah. So, we have a meeting on the 14th. I don't want to, and then I want to talk about the 14th in a second. I don't want to add more to that. Our last hearing is the 30th, so I prefer not to do it in October, just because I'm already bombarding you all with so many meetings. I don't want to overburden you with meetings. Could we do, if you all can check, could we do like a November 6th or a November 20th after the meeting? But before we start really rolling into the holiday breaks?
Would November 6th work?
The 6 works.
6.
I think the sooner the better.
I could make either one.
Yeah,
The 6th works best for me.
okay. Okay, all right, so, great. So if the 6th works, I will send out an invite and I'll make it just for an hour, and if we need to extend it, and what time do you all want to start? Well, Martha, you can't, you're talking for your interview, okay. Okay. Well, we can talk about that if we need to do a follow-up. We'll check in with you. But yeah, I would, what time do you all want to start on the 6th? We can start earlier, we can start regular, like 7 o'clock, or
Seven's a good time.
is 6 better? Does 6 work better if we start an hour earlier?
Does 6 not work for anybody?
6 at 6.
And for the people that are here, we can get sandwiches or dinner.
Yeah, we can bring.
Okay.
I'm definitely here.
You're definitely.
All right, so at this point, I will send an invite, I should do it right now. I'm not gonna include Michael or Martha until we get their applications, and then I'll send them the invites. And Martha, let us know if we need to work on something else. But I'm just gonna put it, just pencil it in for right now.
I'll see if this room is, how many seats are available.
So right now we have Martha's seat, we have Michael's seat, Graham is termed out.
Oh.
So Graham can no longer, he has done his due diligence.
We're gonna miss you, Graham.
Yeah, so we really have, technically we have 3 seats as it stands right now. But again, Martha and Michael are reapplying, and so we have 1 open seat for sure at this point.
Will you share the link for them to apply,
Yes,
in case we have any recommendations? for
yeah,
you?
I'll send that up.
Would be good recommendations.
For interviews, okay.
So
All right.
I always
Yes, sir.
feel like I have the same like basic questions because that's the first time I've done this. So, excuse me, the goal is to interview everybody within an hour, and then we as a group vote on who we recommend to the council for those 3 seats.
Perfect.
Okay. So it'll be short interviews if we have a big.
I think how long did we do it? We've usually done like 10 to 15
Yeah,
minutes.
they're not long.
Because we only have like, so the council gave us like questions to ask, and I will find those. And they're just like, they're like 3 questions or two or 3 questions. Yes, Cassie?
I think it was like 12 minutes or something. It was really short when I
Yeah,
got
it
into
is short.
it.
It's not a long,
Short
maybe
and
like-
sweet, right to the point.
yes, council gave us questions to ask that they want us to ask, and those are the questions that we ask.
And it wasn't long enough for me to scare them away, so it must have been really short.
All right, so I'm gonna send it to you all here in a second.
Do you want me to do that first? You're doing that, or do you have it?
I already started, but I'll finish it after we're done. Okay, so thank you for that. I just needed to get that finalized because I know that the clerk will be asking me about that. So I appreciate we all coming to a decision. Okay, so the next piece is really, so November 14th is when we do our decision, and what's happening this year is a little unique. Because that's also the night that we're gonna have a public hearing for the comp plan that our ACI group does. And so we're gonna have an hour for them and an hour for our deliberation. So it's gonna be a full night. We'll see how long ours take, but we're gonna have an hour of public hearing, and they're gonna announce it. So there may be folk coming. For their required comp plan. I just wanted to let this board know that that's how it's gonna work. Last time this happened, it was different, but this time they wanted to have the board wasn't involved last time, and ACI wanted to have the board involved this time in that public hearing. And so it's gonna be talking about, and I'm sure that Christy and team will send you all stuff beforehand. But it was more just an announcement to say that's going to be happening in November. So be prepared to, provide some feedback on the mandated HUD plan. So that's kind of all I had for tonight. I just needed to get these minutes voted, and I needed to get what we were going to do for the boards and commission. I figured it was going to be short. Any questions or comments or thoughts at this point? Cassie?
So I really just want to show that I know how to use the raise the hand, but no, so I've been like reviewing applications, and can I go out, like at the end, can I go outside the formal questions and say, like, I'm really for this or against this, or I'm not supposed to do that?
I need some more clarity on which questions.
Oh, sorry. So just in general, like say I'm reviewing one of the applications.
Oh,
So I'll
it's
be
like-
answering I'll go through all the questions, right? I mean, I'm ranking them, but then at the end, can I give my overall opinion, or I'm not supposed to?
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Yeah,
right,
yes,
thank
yeah,
you.
please do. Yes,
Okay,
I appreciate any comments you want to share.
And you're ranking them not only on the comments, but, you know, you're encouraged to do like research and then from the interview as well, right? So
Yeah.
it's just, you know, a bunch of different information that you gather about the organization, and then you give your overall grades in the areas.
okay.
So look, as we're talking about it, I think that we've already had, I mean, we had 2 or 3 meetings, and they've gone really well, and I appreciate those of you that have been there. I think we've had some really in-depth conversation with the agencies. So it's been just great, the amount of conversation we've had. So they should be up. Graham, I will check with Erica to see when they will be up. But like this one I'm recording now, and they should be up soon. But I'll check with Erica. I'm gonna take off tomorrow because I'm working on Saturday. For those that you can join me, those that are in that priority area, I hope to see you all on Saturday morning. Hopefully it'll go fast, and yeah.
Is there a site visit?
No, it's gonna be it's all virtual, Jeffrey. We changed our site visit, our hearings to virtual during COVID, and everybody liked that, and so they're all virtual. Yeah, the only things that are hybrid are our official meetings,
Yeah.
but all our hearings are virtual, so you can take them from home. Any other comments about how things are going with the application evaluation or questions since we're here? No? Okay. All right, I promised a short meeting.
Want to move to adjourn?
So, yeah, does somebody want to move to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
All right,
I second.
thank you all. I think, Kim, you're gonna stay on for a bit?
Yes, I'm still here. I'll stay on.
Okay.
I think I got it.
Good night.
Good night.
And then push that.
Okay,
I scheduled this. Okay.
all right, thank you all.
All right. Thanks, Crystal.
Yeah, thank
Hey, Robert, do you mind staying on for just a little bit so we can talk vice chair work here?
Have a good night.
All right,
everyone.
you too.
See you soon. So Alberto, question, for like the priority areas that I'm not grading or scoring, I'm not receiving those invites, right?
Correct.
So I should have invites for
Only-
all of mine,
Yeah,
Just
okay,
yours,
yeah,
only
okay,
yours. You should not be,
okay,
yeah,
just so I
Yeah.
know which ones
If
to
you want to
attend.
see the videos, you can.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You can see the recordings. Yep.
just want
Oh,
to
you're good.
have my invites.
Speaking of recording,
Thank you.
I'm gonna stop.
Yep.
Stop recording.
Good job.
All right.